Good morning, everybody. I never vlog in the morning. It seems so bizarre. But the lightning and thunder and the pouring down rain woke me up. Of course, right now it's 11, so I've been up, I'm showered, I'm dressed, I've had to breakfast and to coffee and whatnot. But it's still morning. I was going to tell you the rest of my story from whenever it was last week that I was last talking with you. And it's about my grandson, Aaron, and the car. And last Monday, a week ago yesterday, just before dinner, Pat was in the kitchen starting to think about what to cook for dinner. So it was before 6, but, you know, not a whole lot. And anyway, the phone rang, and it was my grandson. And he said that he had sliced his thumb to the bone at work and was headed off to emergency for stitches. And he was just letting me know. And I said, okay, well, keep me posted. I'm sorry that happened, whatnot. You know, if you need me, just call. And so 25 minutes go by, and he calls again and says that a co-worker had dropped him off at St. Joe's Emergency, which closes early, and he was just left. And of course, he's got $5 in his pocket. And University Hospital, where I live, is, I don't know, 6 kilometers away. No vehicle. So I tell him, okay, I'll come and get you, take you up to University Hospital. And so I get ready and go into the garage, and there's this disgusting smell in the garage. Just horrible. So I said to Pat before I left, what is this stench? And is it our garbage? What's in our garbage that would be stinking so much? Because garbage day had just gone by, so there shouldn't be anything in there at all. So he came, he smelled the smell, and agreed that it was foul, and I didn't have time to investigate, so I just opened the garage door and left. And it's dark, eh? It's 6 o'clock here. It's dark, and I don't know. I need new glasses, I think. I don't see well. So, you know, I get down to the hospital, and I'm thinking, geez, you know, when was the last time I drove in the dark? And I pick up Aaron, and we come up to University Hospital, and it's one of our biggest here in London, and I park in the parking building, and we ended up on the 2nd floor, and it's silent there. And I'm concerned for him because he's, you know, in pain. I hate that for my grandbabies. And anyway, I gather my stuff because Pat had put a bag together with a drink for me and a drink for Aaron and some cookies and a banana and whatnot. And I'm gathering my stuff, turn the car off. And while I'm gathering my stuff, Aaron hasn't opened his side car, his door yet. And I hear this like that, a noise in the car. And I looked at him and I said, did you hear that? And he says, yes. What was that? I said, I don't know. So I shuffle my feet around, and we hear it again like that. And another thump. And another thump. And I'm looking at him, and he says, I don't know, maybe there's something underneath the car. And I said, that sounds like, I don't know, it's in the car, but not with us. I don't know. Anyway, he needs to go into the emergency, and we get out of the car, and I'm 3 feet away from it, and I hear from the trunk. Of course, it wasn't that clangy. It was more of a thunk, 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 not clang, clang, clang. So I look at him again and said, you're sure you're hearing this? I'm not making it up. And he says, no, I hear it. I don't know, he says, what it is. And I don't think I want to know, he says. So we leave. We get into emergency. He deals with the, what do you call it? The triage nurse. And I find 2 seats, the last 2 seats together in the waiting room. There had to have been, I don't know, 30 people in there. Not all of which were waiting, because it seems that when people go to emergency, they bring an entourage of people. I can understand one person with you because somebody has to drive when you're on death's door to go to emergency. But a whole entourage, there was a young, well, 20-something, early 20s, with probably 6 of his friends. Anyway, we take the last 2 seats and we recognize it's going to be a bit of a wait, and we wait and we wait and we wait. And I'm thinking about the car, and Aaron's in a bit of a mood and he doesn't want to talk. And so I got my Kobo out and started to read. He gets called in. He comes back out shortly with his thumb all fixed up. We go... he has to go back to work, but I take him to see Papa first. And, at least we decided to go and see Pat before I take him back to work. And when we went to the car, I was thinking, you know, I think there's something in there, but I don't know. We get in the car and there's no noise, there's nothing. I back out of the parking spot. There's nothing under the car that I've left in the parking spot. Go back home, park in the garage. The smell's gone. It's as though it wasn't there. We go in to see Papa, visit for 5 minutes. We go back and I take him back to work. So I was worried about the car and what was in it. And the next day, the Tuesday, today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I met Michael for lunch and I made him look in the trunk to see what was dead in there. How could it be? And after we had had lunch, he goes to the trunk, I pop it, and I'm at least 4 car lengths away, and he pops the trunk and he reaches in and grabs something and flings it through the air. And of course, he was just teasing me. We have no idea what the noise was and what the putrid smell was. There was nothing screaming. There was no animal crying. There was nothing. No screeching, no caterwauling, nothing. But the stink and the thump, they're gone. I'm attaching below in the comments spot, no, in the description box, a link for a video that I think everyone should see. It's by Vi. Her channel name is Vihart. And 98% of the videos that she makes are absolutely amazing, pardon me, to me. And I don't understand an eighth of what she's talking about. But this video that I'm suggesting that you watch is about comments. I hope you enjoy it. Have a nice Tuesday. That's it. That's all.